I'm not plant the bomb yet. What's that up there? Oh, it's a ceiling fan. Hot and cold. What? Oh, I suppose. There's nothing else I'm missing, is there? How can they see me? Nothing else I can do with that. There's plenty of ammunition hanging around, but I don't want to actually so do it like that.
Come on out, man.
I am out. I never did anything. What happened there? No idea. How on earth? How on earth do they see me? It's impossible, they can't possibly see me. Well, they psychic or something. So we've got one. So something's killed his other his friends. Weird. Never did a thing. Take a quick look. Yeah, just him left. Just took a swing at me just then. I said someone took a swing at me. That's weird. You're dead, pal. And he pulled his own out of blood. Damn. But I shouldn't be, don't know how. And that serves absolutely no purpose whatsoever. Nope. How many rounds do I have? There's quite a few there. $112. So that crane was supposed to do something, but obviously it didn't do it. I said no, he'd done it. If he did do it, whatever it was supposed to do, it did it before I got here. Well, there we go. Okay. Nothing here. But I'm full animation anyway, so it makes no difference. Right, so it's locked from there to here. It's actually locked. No idea what I'm looking for. Ew, look at all of it. There's blood all over the place. That's just not right, that. It's terrible. Terrible mess someone's made of this place. Yeah, it's all full. I'd rather use... I don't know.
Who's there?
Right, nobody. There's nobody here. No one here, there's just mice. That's all. There's no way you're supposed to sneak up on people. I mean, I was silent, I've got decent stealth, and yet somehow they still heard me, which is a bit weird. Yeah. Top up. Oh, come on. Oh, yes. Just. Only just though. What's that? What was that? Okay. What is the... Is that a train? No, it's a tank, isn't it? Tank of some description. Anything up here? Right, so it's down here, down the stairs, down here, so through the door, down here, and out through here. So how come we couldn't get through there before? Or could I, and I just didn't realise it? Pretty sure I went there. And I just didn't look properly. I'm sure we found a straight front to get out. But if we go up there, hop over and then jump down, we should be able to get out a bit more easily. If we go up here, jump. Oh damn, well it's not quite like that. Oh, I could. close that off. Right, voices. Get me this out of here. Oh yeah, of course.
Hey, stop, man! Hey, stop, man! Where you going, man?
Thanks. What's that then? So that's these done. That's the yep. Should be clear. Except those two by the yeah, but there is to avoid. Oh, let's go then.
Hey, where you going, motherfucker? Hey, where you going, man? Ow, ow.
Yeah.
Hey, stop, man! Hey, what?
Yeah. Hello, good evening. Right, I think that's about it. Let's have a little lock picky of this, so I can get through. So that side's different. Not the same. Not the same lock. Alright. Let's head back. Plant the bomb, then get the heck out. Although, hang on a minute, did I just... What on earth? What? Hang on a minute, I just went through this before, so... What on... Oh, it's through here, right. Ah, yes, I could have done that without going through there. Oh, never mind. So I can go through here. So going through there. Say, is there nothing else? Nothing at all. There's no books or anything. Is there any books or anything at all? Oh, I thought that was something now. You never know. You just never know. That there could be something hidden. But no, obviously not. Right. Oh. Won't have long, so just have a look. What is? I thought he's 20, so that's better than my fists. But reload speed is low. That's only 7, so that isn't as good as my fists. Alright. Okay, well, 3, 2, 1. Get up. It's 24. 2 minutes 15. I need to blood heal. Supernatural damage. I thought there'd be a catch. Can't help over there though. Nice and easy. Don't need to make too much noise. Tell me those things there. I cleared the place once already. Oh, get lost. It's ridiculous. Let's get going. And Rosa said the lone wolf. Just a lone wolf.
The warehouse. Your handiwork, I presume?
Yep, that was me.
Hopefully no Sabbat saw you escape. They can be somewhat antagonistic.
Who are you, and why have you been following me?
I see my reputation, for once, does not precede me. My name is Beckett. I haven't been following you, per se. We've just coincidentally been at the same places at the same time, for different reasons. So sorry if I unnerved you. Tell me, have you by chance seen or felt anything strange since your embrace?
Well, I met some kindred on the beach that didn't seem like kindred.
Thin bloods. They're a fascination of mine. They are considered a weaker, more human-like kindred, hence the name, Thin Blood. But they are sired same as any of us. I've heard a large concentration of them live in this city. They're one of the reasons I'm in Los Angeles.
And I saw ghosts at the local hotel.
A ghost? Quite ordinary. I generally pay wraiths no mind. All but a few are willing to give up their secrets.
Other than that, I really haven't seen anything extraordinary.
Most of my contacts here report sensing something unusual in the night air, like a sense of dread or pressure. But I'm not a native to these parts, so I can't tell if it's irregular. And since you're still fresh, perhaps you're not attuned to it. Pleasure meeting your acquaintance, but there are rumblings for me to discredit. We shall, I'm certain, meet again. Or never again. Good night, young one. And be careful. You're very likely being hunted by the Sabbat.
Okay. Right, night, Beckett. Oh, so we're back here.
Nice work, fledgling. I felt that explosion a mile away. It's all over the news, too. Man, there's gonna be some pissed off Sabbat just howling for blood tonight.
Never mind. Thanks. Do you know something about... Do you know someone named Beckett?
Beckett?
Yeah, Beckett.
Well, I know of him. Why?
Let's not reveal ourselves too much. So, I heard he was in town.
No kidding. Huh. Must be something major happening if he's in town. Beckett is a historian of sorts. He's unearthed more vampire lore than anyone. Well, that's all Beckett does. Seek the truth behind our condition.
Bertram, I have some serious questions for you.
What do you need?
I met your ghoul, Knox.
I know you did. Sharp kid. Can track like a bloodhound. I watched him work for a while before I approached him. I had no idea how eager he would be to help.
You knew I did.
I knew you would. I had him watching you-know-who for me. It was inevitable you'd pass through our joint. I told him to keep an eye out for you, gave him lines to feed you, the whole bit.
Sure didn't seem like he was expecting me.
Come on, fledgling, don't ever think you're ahead of the ball in this game. No matter what action you take, some kindred you never even met already foresaw it and found a way to profit from it.
Okay, I've got a few more questions.
Like what?
I wanted to know about someone.
Sure.
What do you think of Prince Lacroix?
What am I gonna say? He's the boss now.
Yeah. What about that guy who decapitated my sire?
He's LaCroix's iron fist. No one knows the sheriff, really, except LaCroix. No one even knows the guy's name. There's lots of rumors about him, though. I heard LaCroix picked him up in Africa over 100 years ago. Obviously, they work well together.
Okay, some more questions.
Like what?
About the clans.
Clans are just bloodlines, you know. A common root shared and passed on from sire to child.
Okay, tell me about the Bourgeois.
They're a bunch of malcontents. They get pumped up by rousing the rabble they keep around them. Like, that's hard. Nothing breeds faster than contempt. And that's what the Bruja are all about. Jealousy and contempt.
Okay, about another clan.
Sure.
Look like Gangrel.
Well, they fancy themselves loners and drifters running around the countryside and barking at the moon. It's all just an act. Gangrel can walk upright. They just choose not to.
Okay, about another clan.
Sure.
What about the Malkavians?
Malkavians are, interesting. There's something to them. Learning to sort the wisdom from the bullshit can be some work, and, not all of them are worth listening to, but, they're all good fun, if you ask me.
What about the sects?
Yeah,
What are you talking about the Anarchs?
the Anarchs. Yeah, I respect what they do, strenuous liberty and all that jazz, but they're kidding themselves. Wherever there's an ounce of power to be had, there'll be people dicking each other over. You think the Camarilla invented that?
What do you know about Nines Rodriguez?
From what I hear, he's a likable sort, and that's a problem. Nines Rodriguez is the kind of guy you want on your side, and more kindred go anarch every day 'cause of him.
So, seeing what you're saying, I want you to ask about the clans again. No, the sects. Yeah, the sects.
Yeah,
What about the Camarilla?
the Camarilla works. When you let vampires run wild, you wind up with caitiff frenzying in the streets, then bloods blowing the Masquerade, and hunters sniffing around. Law and order is the kindred's friend.
So, what's a caitiff?
Caitiff are just riffraff vampires who don't know anything about vampire society. Don't know their clan. Mutt vampires. What I suspect you were perilously close to becoming if LaCroix hadn't intervened.
Okay, another sect.
Yeah?
What about the Sabbat?
You ask me, the Sabbat makes no sense. They couldn't care less about the Masquerade, and they seem to care even less about themselves. It's like, hey, let's all spread hell on Earth so we can feel big and bad. Oops, I'm dead. Now how did that happen?
Okay, right, thank you very much. See ya. Okay, can I use his computer? No, he won't let me use his computer, will he? No, of course not.
We are living in the last days of the last age of mankind. Repent your wickedness and atone in these your last